Adpocalypse.
What's up, Otaku Nation? It's Oda King Live coming at you again for another piss and bitch episode. Now, and this is actually like pretty much my first video that's I've really ever done that's been, as a topic that was today. So anyways, what happened today was that, or last night going into today, a whole bunch of, YouTube channels got their videos demonetized. So channels say with 100 videos, 20 to 50 of them have been demonetized. They're not, advertiser friendly. They're not making any money now. And the amount of outcry and pissing and moaning from the creators, it almost drove me insane today. I follow quite a few YouTubers, that I like. And some of them aren't, they're not that big. They make a little bit of money. But to hear them literally saying that they're going to stop doing YouTube, they're going to go somewhere else, they're going to, make it Patreon only viewing, they're going to, quit and jump off a bridge and everything, made me sick to my fucking stomach today. I honestly couldn't believe what I was reading. Now, I'm going to be I got a lot of information here. I'm going to try and make it a little, so I'm going to be checking out my points on my screen here. So what happened was mostly with what I follow are anime and gaming YouTubers, and I saw a lot of them complaining about it recently. So I'm not going to mention anybody's names because I know this is going to piss some people off. And honestly, I don't really give a shit, because try being a small YouTuber. Try starting YouTube now and, see how well you can get her going, because it's tough right now. So, if you got 100,000 subscribers, you got 500,000 subscribers, I don't want to hear you pissing and bitching, buddy, because, if you got 50, you're up shit's creek. So, anyways, what a lot of it was they were, just complaining that their videos can't be monetized. And what I found interesting about this was just that, remember back, 10, 20 years ago, people did all this shit for free? Like, what makes you think you're so fucking special that you should be paid for, watching a cartoon on the internet and then downloading a clip of it and then talking about it for 5 minutes? Or you ran out to the store and you bought a video game, played it for an hour, and you talked about it for 5 or 10 minutes in a video. Like, I understand that, it's nice to be paid, but what makes you think you deserve it? Like, to where, especially when you have a fan base, and if you're not going to make as much money, you're literally saying, fuck you guys, I'm out of here because, I'm not getting paid anymore. Like, were you getting paid when you first started? Like I said, people did this shit for years and never got paid anything. They just did it because what's that key that you're supposed to do? You're supposed to do it because you enjoy doing it. I've said it before. If you're doing YouTube for the money, you're doing it wrong. You're to do what you want to do. So these people were just really annoying the shit out of me today. So let's see here. Yes. So, if you want to be an anime reviewer, a game reviewer, and now you're not getting paid on YouTube, so why don't you go get a real reviewer job then? Go apply at some big companies, some big magazines, whatever you need to do, and become a real reviewer. And I don't know why everybody and their dog thinks that if they talk about, a game for 5 to 10 minutes, that they should just be magically showered with money. Like, most of us, and most of these people too, work a full-time job. That's what you get paid for. What you're doing on YouTube, for the most part, is supposed to be a hobby. It's supposed to be something you do because you enjoy it. The money is just a plus. So I think a lot of people have been doing this for just so long that they've forgotten that. They've forgotten that it's supposed to be something for fun, something for their fans to enjoy, and now they've just become greedy assholes. And that's drove me nuts. Now, as you know, I speak out against Patreon shit and gift box openings all the time, because it just feels like they're just like, oh, I'm special, pay me money and give me stuff. And no, this isn't the case all the time, but it is some of the time. And all it takes is one to ruin it for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, let's see what we got here. Yes. And this also brings up another issue it's an old age issue, and it's people being fake for views. It's the Krusty the Clown dilemma, like I like to bring up. People be all happy and shit in their videos. They're all like on point. They're all, oh my god, ha 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 ha. And then when the camera's off, they're fucking sad and miserable. And that's not who they are. I'd rather people just be fucking real in their videos, because then I can feel like I can actually relate to them. I know one of the channels I watch them specifically because who they are on their show is who they are in person. And I can see it a lot in on their Twitter and Facebook and all other jazz. It really just all they just seem realistic. They don't seem fake. And that's pretty rare in this day and age YouTube, especially with the higher up channels. So okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so again, people whining about their ad revenue, like especially with anime reviewers and game reviewers and other things that are more in the 20s to 30s niche right now. Like in 20 years from now, say you're 25, 30. So when you're 50, 60 years old, do you think you're still going to be reviewing anime and games on YouTube? Like, you have to think, like, people who quit their job because they're making a semi-decent living with YouTube, do you really think you're going to be doing this 20 years from now? Like, even PewDiePie himself, says that YouTube probably isn't going to be, what he's going to be doing in 20 more years. I mean, a lot of people don't have families yet at this age. Once you start a family and you start having kids and all that other jazz, YouTube becomes a real nightmare to do. And, of course, people like PewDiePie, they've already made their money. So, I mean, he could quit tomorrow and be fine. But a lot of the smaller channels that are just making kind of get by money, I think they better not quit their day job. And, I mean, just look at the ad revenue as it was, to 5 years ago YouTube, to now. Like, the views are down a lot. And even a video getting 10,000 to 100,000 views isn't paying the bills to be, especially if you got 2 or 3 people in the video. Like, you need to make at least like 1 million views a video to really pay your bills. So I don't know where these people are coming off with these 10,000 view videos and thinking they're going to quit their job. But anyways, let's move on. Okay, yes. And let's say, you're losing your ad revenue. Fuck YouTube. You're going somewhere else, or, you're going to take your shit to VidMe and stuff. Do you not think that there's 50 other channels ready to take your place? There is so many other channels out there similar to yours. Some do it worse, some do it the same, some do it better, that are just ready for you to leave. Because now, if you're gone, maybe they'll start getting some of the views. And, and then what did you do? You said fuck you to all your fans. So now there's new channels are going to take your space because you're not that fucking special. Like, unless you're doing something really insane, really off the wall, you're the only people that do it. Okay, I'll give you that. But most of you, you open a box of Loot Crate and you think you're the special snowflake. But anyways, yes, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's me. My shit's pretty meh. I'm not a special YouTuber by any means, but at least I play it real and I don't fuck around. So anyways, the only thing I will say was that I heard last night was that if the video didn't have over 1,000 views within the first whatever time frame, you couldn't fight the claim. Now, that is BS. If that's true, that's whack, because most of these claims are just automated system. They've just flagged it for whatever reason. You fight it, 2 days go by, whatever, it's back. A lot of the family-friendly channels, like, there's a lot of the anime and a lot of the gaming channels I watch are super family-friendly, no swearing. You're going to get your stuff back. Settle down. So they need to relax, because it's just how it is. I mean, this Adpocalypse shit's been going on forever. So, they need to stop freaking out. for the most part, they're going to get most of their videos back. It's it's all going to be fine. So they need to just chill. But that 1,000 view thing, if that's true, that's BS. I will give them that, because none of my videos get 1,000 views, so I'd be screwed for sure. So that seems to just be really hitting small channels. That would just be screwing all the small channels for some reason, which is a little weird. I'm not sure about it. It's not confirmed by any means, but I don't know. Anyways, next up was I saw a few people talking about going full Patreon. So if you want to watch their videos, you have to pay on Patreon. Then you'll get access to the videos. Now, as you know, I'm a Patreon basher, so to me that's bullshit. But it's your channel, it's your life. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't really care at the end of the day. And some of them were quite reasonable, like like $1 a month, whatever. That's not a big deal. But at the same time, again, if you go that way, there's going to be a lot of channels that are still going to be doing it for free. So that's going to give a lot of people a chance to just discover other people. So why risk it? Why not just weather the storm, hang in there, chill the fuck out, and keep growing, and then you can say you were better for it. Because I don't care how many people say they're going to support you on Patreon, so how many people are, they're going to do it. And, so many people suck so much dick on Facebook and Twitter and everything else. They say whatever the fuck you want to hear, but in real life, it's a different story. Trust me. No, I'm not saying you're not going to get quite a few, supporters. You probably will. But compared to the amount that are going to leave, you're probably in for a surprise. So, I mean, I have a few friends, and they're the people that have like thousands of followers, and they can say something like, "Oh, having a bad day," for whatever reason. I wasn't able to buy the Lamborghini I wanted, and just the amount of outpour that I will watch go in their feed, saying, "Oh, that's terrible. Hang in there, you'll be better. Oh, I wish you the best of." Like, can you fucking get real? This person needs to fuck off. I don't give a shit about their Lamborghini buying problems. So many people are out there unable to pay their rent and are starving. But, this fucking special bitch needs to, to be showered with all this praise. And, oh, well, fuck, let's give you money to your Patreon so you can buy your fucking Lamborghini. Fuck off. That's what I say to that. I don't give a shit about ad revenue, Patreon, anything. I have a full-time job. I do this for fun. And, that's the way it should be. So this video is fucking long already. Let's see if we can finish it up here. Let's see what else is next. Yes, one thing I will support with channels I love is the ones that do DVDs, Blu-ray releases, etc. I love that shit because as a retail collector, I love buying DVDs and things like that. Shirts, hats, any type of merch like that is something I will support. Because not only, I'm paying you a little bit of money, but I'm getting something in return. And I like that. That is my type of support. And I will definitely support that. But just giving you money so you can, keep, buying drugs with it. Whatever you do with it. Fuck off. So, anyways, let's get to right at the bottom of this list here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I was just pissed off because, like I said, almost everybody was bitching about this today. Just like, oh, I'm not going to make that $10 off that video. How am I supposed to buy, a cheeseburger today if I don't make that $10 ad revenue? And I'm like, and, some of these people were literally legit about it. And again, you get the dick suckers that show up in their feeds and they're like, oh, well, we'll stick with you. You'll be fine, and all that other shit. And I agree, I support everybody that I enjoy. Unless you become a little bitch. So stop being bitches. Keep doing what you do, and you'll be fucking fine. I swear to God. So anyways, I'm sorry. I know this is going to piss a lot of people off. Again, I don't really give a shit because I can only take so much. And, try being somebody with under 100 subs and see how well you do it. Because according to what you're saying now, if you weren't making anything, you wouldn't do YouTube. You wouldn't stop your videos. You're not gonna waste the effort of buying a loot crate and opening it and going, oh my god, a fidget spinner. Oh, hope I make $50 from this ad revenue. But whatever. Fuck this shit. Leave a like if you agree at all. I don't really give a shit. You probably don't. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace.